Hello everyone, I'm Silent Death, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, Science Harder Campaign. Today, some stuff. First off, between episodes. Let's see, I think we'll start down at the bottom would be right. I went and did the science from space, which I forgot to do last episode. And then I picked up that atmospheric scans thing, which was 3 different locations. What it neglected to mention was these last 2 locations that were on the surface were in the ocean. On the surface, in the ocean, in the middle of nowhere. That was less than pleasant. It was way out past the island runway out there. But I did eventually manage to do it. I had to land on the island runway, drive down the coast repeatedly because I kept, crashing into the water, and then, sail across, using the word sail loosely. But we managed to do that, and we've got a little bit of money from that. We still need more money. So today we have science data from space, another one. Position a satellite in geosynchronous orbit of Kerbal, of course. So it just needs power and antenna. Not difficult there. We have another one that's also geostationary orbit, which synchronous and stationary. Okay. This one we must keep in line of sight with a scientist basin, which is interesting. Also has to have a material science bay. So if we look, I think here, we can see this is what we have to keep in contact with. And apparently we have an option for a contract way over there. It's a little bit outside of the range of our current aircraft, I believe. Might actually be 2 locations. Yep, it's 2. But still outside of our range. Oh, and as you can see on the alarm clock, these guys we used last time, Bob and Gene Guard Kerman, are down for 30 days until they can launch again. And we have to wait, of course, 4 more days until we can launch another craft, unless we launch something off the runway, which we're not going to do. So we'll just speed up until day 14 for the 2nd week launch window. Not too early. Oops, not too far. I think now days are only 6 hours. I forget about that. There we go. So I've already designed a craft. The budget satellite, which we're going to have Tom Sale Kerman fly. And that'll be getting us kind of low on the amount of pilots we have left. We only have Limrod and Jebediah left that can pilot. Not very many pilots in this thing. Okay. Well, I guess I'll pick that up and launch in a moment. All better, and the rocket is trying to launch all by itself, so I guess that's not ideal. Must be a weird thing with the joint reinforcements. Alright, this time it's not bouncing all over the place for some unknown reason. So we'll crank up this, turn on SAS, and go ahead and launch. We're having to use a pilot because of the fact that we are in fact using remote tech, and we would be out of contact with our Sputnik core here. Not to mention the fact that the Sputnik does not have any SAS or a reaction wheel. and would just not be very good at doing that kind of thing. Or would be kind of difficult, I guess. Could pull it off if you really, really wanted to. But you would have to fiddle with like the flight computer and all that kind of weird stuff. And I don't like doing that. Nor do I know how well it would work when this doesn't have SAS or maneuver nodes or any of that kind of stuff. So let's fast forward until we get into orbit. Alright, we're in orbit. A little bit of a snafu there, but we've managed to get here. Let's see if we can do a crew report. Yes! We're high over carbon, so this is a different area. I have comms, right? Don't I have comms? Tell me I have comms. Please tell me I have comms. Yeah, I have comms right there. Deactivate. Activate. Oh, we may not have a connection. Yeah, we don't have a connection. Okay. We'll just wait until that happens and transmit it later. I'm not sure if this counts as science over carbon, but we can deal with that. First, we're going to get... which is which, in fact? Okay. We want the harder one. So that would be the one with the science bay. And tell me something about this. Jebediah, Kerbin, Junkyard, and Spaceport parts. So that is the pink one? I guess that's pink. Looks pink to me. Our orbit is a little bit tilted, but we can fix that later. First thing we want to try to get our apoapsis. As soon as we target the right thing. Let's just accelerate a tiny bit. Tiny bit more. Getting close. Let's see, make sure that we have this targeted. There we go. That way we can line things up better. Right about there. Okay. Now we'll switch to prograde. And then just start burning until our apoapsis reaches 2,800,068. Oh god, words. Till we get that far. 4. Okay, it thinks that we're good enough. And we're in sight. We just need to maintain stability. And as soon as that takes over, do that, EVA. We will switch to this. Wait for it to maintain stability. There we go. Now then, board. And I guess while we're out here, we'll go ahead and grab science, because we might as well pick it up. So that'll be another 15 science for us. Ish. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need to do is probably wait until we get way over here. 10 seconds of stability. Can I physically sell that? I guess I can. There's those 2 contracts. Now then, we just have to get back. So we'll keep burning retrograde, I guess. Actually, how long? We don't know. 3 hours. It's about half an orbit at the moment. Oop. Wobbled a little bit because SAS is off. I want to get kind of close to the Space Center when I come in. 2 hours. Still 2 hours. I don't know, if we go right straight in, we may be okay. Let's just burn really fast. Hopefully we have enough fuel. Looks like we're just going to have enough. Going to be close. 50, 40, 20, 10. Ooh, that was really cutting it close there. Alright, let's go ahead and... Hello, Moon. Fast forward to reentry. Thinking of reentry. How am I going to do this? I don't think I remember to put a heat shield or anything on. Well, hopefully it'll be okay. We aren't going in that steep. I don't think. Nice, a little bit more. Maybe we are going in steeper than I thought. Alright, we'll face retrograde. And where is the Space Center, by the way? Okay, it's right below us. So we'll overshoot a little bit, but that's fine. And speaking of the Space Center, review report, transmit. No comms to max. Is it off? I can't remember if I turned it off. There we are. Activate. Review report, transmit. There we go. And that's our other thing. Okay, it's... Woo, don't do that. Don't do that. Just hold in place. Well, it's a good thing that I didn't need whatever crap that was. Hopefully that wasn't the parachutes. That was, in fact, the parachutes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tomcell, I believe you may be our first casualty. Sorry, Tomcell. I guess we're not going to be getting the science back. Quick, review the data. Transmit. Transmit. No comms. Oh, we burned it off. Damn it. Too late. I'm sorry, Tomcell. I forgot to put it on the heat shield. I didn't know those would burn off, in fact. We're not even going that fast. I guess I should have gone in for a gentler reentry. I have never played with deadly reentry before this season. So I blame it completely. I do not blame myself at all. Tomcell, I'm so sorry. We're going to need a new pilot, though. Not that we're, you know, not heartbroken that he's going to die. We're still going to need a new pilot. But let's watch the inevitable conclusion. Come on, Tomcell. Nope. No chance. Damn it. Well, let's see how much money we made. Poor Tomcell. 18,000 from the transmit science thing, 88,000 from the other thing, one of the satellites, and 113,000 from the other science. Also, from the other satellite, also one science. Wow, words are hard. We can't unlock anything, but we can buy something. We can get the tracking station upgrade. Bam! Now we have maneuver nodes. Awesome. Let's see if there's any pilot replacements. There's actually 2 pilot replacements. Ooh, 4 pilot replacements. Well, no shortage of these things. So, courage and not very stupid, courage and very stupid. Oh crap, we can't pick two of you. Okay. We're at our maximum. So, Dudrick. That's an interesting name. Dudrick. Dudrick Herman is now on the roster. Let's see if there's any more satellite missions we can pick up right now. Polar orbit, 58,000. Here we have Limrod Kerman flying our little satellite today. We're having to use the same jet engine that we used in the previous launch because the test part that we wanted to use does not, in fact, have enough thrust. It's actually a weaker engine. I guess it just works at a higher altitude or something like that. I don't know, I've never used it before, at least not that I recall. So we're doing pretty much the same thing, except that we're going south this time, instead of that way. East, I guess. I think it's east. Just try to stay on the 180-degree mark and get our little jet going. All the same thing that we did last time. So we'll fast forward through it all. Okay, we've achieved orbit. Now then, we're going to put a maneuver node opposite side of that. Actually, it'd probably be better to do it from this side, wouldn't it? That would make more sense. That way, we could just click on it, line those two up. The maneuver node right there. So we'll be there in 13 minutes. We need to get our periapsis to 1507. I'm somewhat concerned about the amount of fuel we're using right now. Seven. Oh. Okay, that's close enough. Okay, I'll take that. Let's quickly EVA. Wait for the 10 seconds to be up. Come on, 10 seconds. Yes. Can you get an EVA report from out here or something? Oh, we gotta switch to that dude, huh? Hey, this is a different one. Keep that data? Yep, already got that one. Okay, now then we just need to go to our prograde. Delete that. We're already at our prograde, so if we just... No, we need to go here. This is what we need to do. And I can just click that button and go straight there. Now, do I possibly have enough Delta V to get back? Turn on SAS. Getting closer. And not going to be close enough, is it? Aw, darn. Okay, we can do this. We can definitely do this. I think we can do this. We're going to have to get out and push. That's the only way I see to do this. Ah, poor Linrod. This is the second time you've been stuck in space, because you're the guy we rescued last time. After some pushing, we managed to get our periapsis down to 28k. Should be enough to slow us down for a eventual capture. May take more than one orbit, but I'm okay with that. I don't want to burn up again. Been using the flight computer from Remote Tech to kind of hold my SAS since I could not do that manually. Just have to recover that manually. Get rid of these. And we can just time warp a little bit. A lot. As we enter the atmosphere, switch to this mode. Make sure that our heat shield is shielding us. Hopefully everything should work fine. Electric charge is okay. I'm going to disable the antenna, because I don't want it sucking up power as we approach. And how much money did we get for that contract? I can't actually see it. Okay, make you go away. Thank you. 58,000. Pretty much 59,000. So that was probably worth it. Probably. Starting to get some heat effects as we go through the atmosphere. This actually should be shielded, but I guess they aren't. Hopefully these are. 200. Hopefully. I would really hate to have to do this all again. 500 and... okay, they are shielded a little bit. Just not as much as I would like. We're not getting an overheat thing. Oh, that is rather warm. We did go in for a pretty gentle entry. Should have gone a little bit gentler. Still increasing. Things are burning. Okay, that's okay. We did not need that. Temperature still is going. Okay, now it's kind of fluctuating a little bit actually. How's our speed? Our speed is dropping rapidly though. Hopefully our heat shield is helping us a little bit. Temperature's starting to drop. They are a little bit singed. I mean, it looks like they're a little bit singed. Okay, good. I think we're safe now. We lost the battery. That's okay. They're not that expensive. Battery is fine. That was a little bit scary. I will admit it. I maybe should have put these closer to the top. Again, I'm not very familiar with the deadly reentry. And we're also going too fast for the chutes. We should slow down enough, I think. Yeah, we're only going at 200 now. We should be able to pop them. I'm going to wait to about 10k. Pop them to help us slow us down. I think we're quite safe now. So just pop the chutes. Okay. Whew. Limrod was a little bit concerned there. I, however, had perfect faith in us in our ability to get this guy home. Unlike the last guy. Well, you can't win them all. Or, survive every flight. These things happen occasionally. They happen. So let's fast forward a little bit and we will land in a moment. Well, we got the 4.9 science from that, most of it from the EA report. And we covered a bit of funds, not very much because we've ejected most of the mass there. We are up to 167,000, and he's advanced to level 1. Congratulations, Limrod. We'll add a alarm for him. You have to wait 30 more days before you can fly again. There we go, and I somehow clicked on this. Do we want to buy anything? I think we're probably going to save up for this next. Some of this other stuff over here would be good, but I'm pretty sure we're going to end up saving up for that. Of course, reentry might not be a bad idea. Procedural heat shields would be pretty good. Active heat shield. No, I think we're going to save up for the thing so we can get the comsats. Do we already have that one? Okay, test the turbojet engine in flight. Okay, that's a different turbojet engine. Maybe that one is more powerful than the other one. And this one is orbiting 48.7S. It's not a bad amount of money. There's a satellite for 53k, some scans of Kerbin. Radio parachutes. I think we're going to go to the moon next. I'm in fact pretty sure that's what we're going to do. In tundra orbit? What is a tundra orbit? I want to look at that. That is worth quite a lot. So let's see what that is. Tundra orbit. That must be a tundra orbit. That's, you know, kind of low there. Then all the atmosphere and pressure stuff. Oh, and let's get rid of this. Terminate. No trash floating around in our space. I believe that is going to be it for this episode. Like if you like. Subscribe if you're not. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. I do read all the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.